Hello YouTube family, James Green, Short Serious Shenanigans. Got my air conditioner running in here because it's starting to get warm that time of the year. So, we recently had Jerry Schramm send us some of these, the little buttons for the clamps. So what we figured we'd do is, while we had it out, we just got through doing the other video, let's go ahead and install. I went through and checked, and the larger ones are what I need for all my clamps. I've pre-fit them together. I've already got them set up. Let me get the camera in frame here where we're going to be working. Show you guys what we got going on. So what I did ahead of time, got everything cleared out. This is going to be the working area. And what I did was, I went ahead and I have them pressed in on the clamp. Okay, and we're just going to heat them up slightly is what we're going to do. And then we're going to come in here and squeeze them. Okay, like for example, this clamp is sprung just a little bit. Okay, I just took a piece of steel, put it in there to have something to butt up against. So not a showstopper. To show you what some of the older styles are like. Okay, and they're just pressed around. Okay, and here's some old Stearns clamps. That's how old they are. Vintage. You can see this, the way it's set up, how they're split. Okay, and then they're just squeezed around the top. Essentially we're going to do something similar to, and here's one where it has 4 slits. So if you don't have a torch, what you can do is put them in there, slit them, and you could even, if you have the basic it's outside, but the MAP gas torch, heat it up and then bend it. But if you have no heat, you could conceivably take a hacksaw, make some slits, and then fold them over with a hammer. You know, get it on anvil, do all that. But we're going to go ahead and a heating and a beating. So, I've already got them set up. I have a total of 5 clamps to do. We're going to go ahead and get started. We're going to be right here. Let me go ahead and get the camera zoomed in here a little bit so you guys can see what we got going on, and we'll go ahead and get started. Alright, we already got our tanks purged and everything, so we don't have to worry about that. Alright, I love having the face shield. For those of you that are curious, I love this thing. Okay, what I had to do when I got this, I had to modify it a little bit. The original plastic nuts that were on here, they would not clamp. So what I actually did, because it's not like a real common thread or whatever, is these are actually 1/4-20 stainless steel wing nuts, and I just threaded them on by, you know, because the ones that were on there, they just wouldn't tighten up. So basic $20. If you guys have glasses like I do, they're definitely worth it. But I will tell you this, if you get one of these, now these are ANSI Z87, you know, all the safety stuff, so it does meet that. You can change the shields out pretty easily. You just twist and they pop off. But I will tell you this, if you get one, first thing you want to do, get you some wing nuts. Those are 1/4-20 or 1/4-28, I believe. Before you even mess with it, because it kept falling down, it won't get tight enough. Pull the rubber ones, pull the plastic ones off, put you on some wing nuts, that way you can get to them with gloves. Good to go. 20 bucks shipped. So, alright, let me get the camera back in here, and we will get started. Alright. And if we have to, we can open up the garage door. For a little, matter of fact, we'll just crack it just a little bit for a little ventilation. Actually, let me go ahead and turn the fan on too, just because. We'll turn it on low, so you're probably going to have some background noise from the fan over here. We'll go ahead and crack the garage door just a smidgen, just so we have good circulation there. It shouldn't wash out the video. All right, we've got good circulation. Let's go ahead and get started. We got a Number 2 tip is all we're going to use to heat this up in here, and air channel off. Doesn't take much at all. Heat down a little bit. Let's get this side over here. There. Squeeze this side a little bit here. Pretty simple, you know. one's a little difficult because of where it's at. And it's a little low to the ground. There we go. Last one. You got to kind of twist and go like that. Same thing on this side. You got to get and then twist it up. To get up in there next to that, get it to fold. All right. Get those over on the ground, unscrew off. We'll go back to our first one we did. Zoom the camera out. So there we go. Take this off. We made sure when we toss these on the floor over here that everything's out of the way. But it's just essentially, you have to heat it just enough and get a little crimp so it can still rotate. Doesn't fall off, it's just a little pad and it flexes again. There we go. So what we saw in the old ones, let me get the camera up here a little higher. So what we saw in the older ones was if you don't have heat, conceivably you could take your hacksaw, if you make them, if you have a lathe or if you get them, do some little light cross cuts, put it down in there, put it over on the vise or little anvil and just bend them over. Heat makes it easy. So now we have all these clamps back in usable order because they have buttons on them now. So there we go. That's an old Jorgensen. Old school. So I don't know what vintage this would be. You know, turn of the century. Early 1900s. Old school. You know, I know some guys, they're really into, oh, I can tell you because they're that much of a tool fanatic of the vintage and antique tooling of, you know, when they got away from the wing nut and went to whatever, you know, some guys are, I call it tool geek because I'm tool geek about certain tools, but you can't know everything about every tool, but there's a lot to know out there. Always interesting. So there you go. So now we have 5 more functional clamps. We've got this large one here, but with this large one, these were not big enough. That's not a big deal. That still allows us the opportunity to go ahead on this one, and I'm going to make a button, and I will do a video on it when, I don't know exactly, but so that you guys will have a pattern to follow. There you go. I'll go ahead and do a video, and obviously it needs to be larger because it is a relatively, you know, so we'll end up with probably about 1.25 inch diameter part there, and we'll make it. I've got some material over there, so that'll be a good video to do. So there you go. Thank you again, Jerry. I appreciate it. And Jerry Schramm, you're the result. You are the result of this video by sending me that stuff. So I thought, hey, I got them out. Go ahead. Heat them up, put them on, get it done. So thank you very much. So hopefully that has helped someone out there. And like I said, I will do a video. I don't know when. We're going to get back on the bolt gun build, but that was one of those quick, okay, I'm here, I've got it out, let's just knock it out and get it done. That way it's, okay, those are done next, and they can be cooling off. And so, because I got some projects coming up where I need those clamps. So that move, that project, way to the front. Thank you, Jerry. I appreciate it. I'll be sure to reciprocate with some channel swag, send you some stuff out. And so there we go. Hope you guys have enjoyed the video. Click the like button down at the bottom, and YouTube, Summer Bash 2016 Barzee Industrial. Go check it out. RSVP stand. There's lots of slots still available. Gonna have a fantastic time. Gonna be bringing a lot of tooling out, books, buy, sell, trade, swap. Make sure you bring plenty of cash for those transactions because the internet connections aren't all that great out there. So there you go. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Spread the word about my channel and my public email address if you guys have any questions, eagledustoff37@gmail.com. Until next time, take care of yourself and take care of your family. Because remember, at the end of the day, you and your family is all you got. Make sure you wear your protective equipment in the shop. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.